Hey candidates, welcome back to the Interview Prep Agency. My name is Brian A, and this is Brian B, and today we'll be helping you prepare for your marketing interview. Now, you'll have a minute to answer each question. After you've answered each question, Brian B will give you a sample answer. Now, we do ask that you record each answer, so at the end of the video, you can go over your answers. Now, before we get started, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share our videos. This lets us know that you enjoy our great quality videos and we keep continuing making them for you. Now, you have 15 seconds before the interview begins. When the clock hits 0, the interview will begin. Good luck. Hey candidate, thank you for coming in today. We're so glad that you're here. Now, just to kind of highlight what we're going to go over today in the interview, we're going to go ahead and ask you a few questions, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and hand the floor over to you to ask us a few questions. If that sounds great, let's go ahead and begin. Now, for my first question, what inspired you to pursue a career in marketing? Great, thank you for that answer. Now, here's a sample answer. I'm really excited to be interviewing for this opportunity. I've always had a strong creative side and an interest in visual arts. I started my own business while in school creating simple websites and promotional materials for local businesses. I think the experience combined with my education really solidified marketing as my career of choice. Now, for my next question, what social media channels are you familiar with? Great, thank you for that answer. Now, here's my answer. I've experienced doing it in my personal life, and I've also set up mine as well as others' professional profile online. I've used Instagram, Facebook, and various other platforms. Now, for my next question, what do you think are the 3 essential skills for a career in marketing? Great, thank you for that answer. Now here's my sample answer. First of all, I think great communication skills are essential. A marketer needs to understand the requirements of the client and be able to present ideas and concepts. Being able to stay organized and work in a fast paced environment is also an essential skill. I think being proactive and trying to anticipate in client needs is very valuable. Now, for my next question, what kind of menu style do you prefer? Great, thank you for that answer. Now, here's my sample answer. I prefer to work for a manager who's available for assistance when I need to build. Oh no. Now, here's my sample answer. I prefer to work for a manager who's available for assistance when I need it, but is otherwise pretty hands off. I understand that at first, more hands on approach is probably necessary until my manager has a sense of my working style and capabilities and a level of trust is established. Now, for my next question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Great, thank you for that answer. Now, here's my sample answer. This will be my first professional marketing position, and I want to work hard and learn everything I can. In 5 years, I hope to have had one or two senior marketing positions and determine what area of marketing I would like to specialize in. Now, for my next question, if we conducted a client survey and the vast majority of clients said they don't use social media, would you recommend we keep investing in our social media channels? Great, thank you for that answer. Here's my sample answer. Even though your customers may not be using social media, you should still continue using it because your customers may be there in the future. As well, it's important to maintain a social media presence because it is impactful for your organic search presence. Now, for my next question, how familiar are you with our target market? Great, thank you for that answer. Now, here's my sample answer. From my research, I understand that your target market is primarily young adults. I can tell from social media feeds and website that you're really focused on offering them a unique shopping experience and that you've had some great influencers on Instagram. Now, for my next question, how would you manage a new product launch? Great, thank you for that answer. Here's my sample answer. To start off, I would determine the launch date and work backwards to establish a schedule and timeline. I would look at what resources and people the launch needs to be successful and establish a project team that would meet regularly throughout the launch process. Now, for my next question, how do you stay up to date on general marketing knowledge and trends? Great, thank you for that answer. Here's my sample answer. There are some great marketing blogs and newsletters that I subscribe to that make staying up to date really easy. One example, I try to review it regularly and I also use it as a reference sometimes when I'm learning a new skill. Now, for my next question, what sets you apart from other candidates that were interviewing for this position? Great, thank you for that answer. Here's my sample answer. Something that sets me apart from other candidates is my presentation skills. I was previously a volunteer coordinator for a large nonprofit organization and often had to give presentations to groups of more than 100 people. Now, I am very comfortable being in front of a large group of people, no matter the size, so you can feel comfortable putting me in front of any clients right away. Now, that concludes our interview for today. Now, we're going to go ahead and hand the floor over to you. Do you have any questions for us? That's actually a great question. Here I answer the question for you. Now, do you have any other questions for us? Great, that's actually another great question. So here I would answer the question for you. If you don't have any questions for us, we'd like to say thank you for coming in today. We'll stay in contact.